great time.
You love paperweight.
There's a little bit of adjustment there, that's for sure. Oh. That's actually pretty cool.
Well, boys, I think we're live.
I like that.
If we'll come across like
I think we're live.
text and
I
things
mean,
like
I'll
that.
make sure we do. If you're choosing that as a magic item, then I will make sure.
$3,000 leaves me with not much.
I'll get right on it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We're live.
Unfucking believable, boys. We've done it again. Only using 1.1% of the CPU.
Nice. So we are live now.
What? Reload that.
Look at my hairline.
Reload that.
It's receding.
God damn that hairline. Some people have rougher hairlines. I'm just saying.
Look at my hairline. It's all fucked up.
Oh,
That was a little,
I thought it was going to be me. I was going to be like, hey! It's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah.
We've all seen Pete, we know.
It's true. Hey, that's the
We've
future.
seen the other brother.
You're looking into the future there. I just want you to know.
Yeah, we're live and it looks like we hotboxed.
So we're good now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sexy
Alright. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new adventure. Our not so reliable companions here will be exploring the wilderness in the depressing atmosphere of Pannsylvania. They will be encountering creatures that we have heard of only in tales and legends, spoken of in hushed corners of cramped and decrepit bars. Just don't really fit together, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My
Alliteration.
adjectives aren't on key tonight.
Hotel Pannsylvania.
Well, I guess the hotel has to be our home base now.
We open our scene on a foggy, kind of like we are now,
You can check
road.
it
There's
anytime
the
you want, but you can never leave.
quiet
That's right.
clapping of cheeks.
Cheeks.
Clopping of horse hoofs on a relatively maintained road as we see our first four adventurers led by David Seeger, a inquisitor from the Church of Sarenrae, come to investigate a disturbance in the small hamlet of Ichabod. So this will be your first go today, right? It has been several days. Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. Several days of travel to get out here. You guys have came from... You guys have traveled. From far distances. It has been a rough 3 days of travel on horseback. One of your companions, you're used to him being forced to run alongside you, but due to the distance, he has been granted a horse as well. Our trusty companion, Clark, over there.
That's right.
This will be your first soiree, I believe.
Correct.
Into this, you guys are... let's just get into it. That
The
sounds
forest
good.
of Pannsylvania.
Instead of me explaining everything.
I don't know, dude. I was fucking loving it, to be honest with you. With the smoke and everything, honest.
Yeah,
Our boy's improving right now.
Yeah.
I think he's doing pretty good.
So you think you're ready? We don't know what we're gonna come across in Ichabod.
Octavius raises a hand with a mitten.
Oh yes,
on it.
yes. Sorry, I keep interrupting. Describe your character, Octavius.
So, riding a disgustingly old and decrepit horse is a man in a significantly oversized trench coat, wearing mittens, and a sort of skull cap and bandana to really obscure his face. And while riding the horse, he raises up his mitten in what could be mistaken as the gesture of a thumbs up, and from behind the mask you hear, "I'm ready for it. I think things are gonna go well. We're surrounded by friends. We're in a new land. No one knows our past or our history. So what's not to love?"
We are trusted by the church to come here. But you are new. I guess this is more an initiation of sorts for you.
Yes. I'm
just
not running
don't
from anything.
Get too trigger happy while we're there. Some of these folks in these backwater towns are a little wary of strangers, especially oddly dressed strangers on sickly horses.
And it's worth noting that, like, strapped to the outside of his coat is 6 different musket pistols.
I like to think you hit a bump and one goes off. Like,
You're like, whoops!
you gotta check yourself real quick.
You always have to be ready.
Reloads it, yeah.
You never know. One could jam.
We need to be careful over here.
They'll go off.
Don't know what kind of monster we're gonna come across, but
Nothing
doesn't
we
hurt
can't handle.
to be wary.
Yes.
We got
Should we be worried about...
the meat shield if we need it.
He
You
keeps...
keeping up back there, Clark?
Yeah, just fine. So I'm assuming it's probably going to be you, and then me, and then him behind me to make sure I don't go anywhere.
If that sounds
As far as
so
orders,
Works
that
for
sound
me.
about
Yeah.
right.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
As the camera pans to Clark, and what does Clark look like?
Poor Clark. So I am clearly an orc, and I have some sort of strange mask that's on the back of my head. I can't really see it into view yet. However, I have a tusk going up on the right side and a tusk going down on the left side. Somewhat scraggly, a decent-sized beard, a growing, and I look not like the healthiest orc. Look, buff, decently buff, but as far as just scars everywhere, kind of covering his body. Decent. I have splotches of white that cover some of my green skin. I have robes that are open, just because just open and kind of billowing, just to let out all.
Any chest hair?
No chest hair. He shaves. That's the only thing he shaves meticulously is his chest. I have an orc double axe on my side.
Ooh.
And what other randomness do I have about me? I am clearly on the pack horse, but I just am not doing so well. I'm struggling to control the horse. Thank goodness we're all in a line and I'm in the middle. Sadly, I've been captured by the church. I was the shaman witch doctor, but here I am now, or the scarred witch doctor, rather, sorry. But I'm here now, forced to serve the church. I was running alongside, but thankfully they gave me the pack horse to ride on now.
You're not the only pack horse this time. That's really the biggest
That's
relief,
true.
is that you aren't forced to carry all the stuff.
Not this time.
We would, as a joke, usually still put it on you. But we need you in tip-top shape.
He's on a horse and he's...
I got it.
Dude, it sounds like the combination of an orc and a toadstool. Like
That's exactly it. And, yeah, I guess you haven't seen me pull down the mask yet. But yes, I'm keeping up. Yeah, for the most part. When are we going to get to town, though?
Say we're a few hours outside of town. I think I can see maybe some smoke coming up on the horizon. Such.
I'm ready to get off
You don't
this
see shit. But,
foul beast.
You
horse.
treat sentiment with respect.
Yeah. Keep your temperament back there. Else it'll be back to the chains for you. Me and old Sally, Sister Sally back there will make sure of that as we see our fourth traveling companion bringing up the rear.
Ooh.
Sister Sally is a lady.
Ooh.
Adventurer.
Oh, gross.
Human, wearing robes as well. Some glasses pushed up over my head. Magic-oriented. I've been adventuring for a while. Generally as a healer. But I'm working between the technology of the day and magic, trying to find how they go together. So
And you're the scholarly type, correct?
yeah,
Intelligent-looking
yeah.
glasses. I'm assuming we would have. My man is quite old as well. Been in the service for a long time, so good rapport probably
Yeah.
between us. Well-trusted allies.
A little grizzled,
I could trust her to keep an eye on you back there.
hawk on my shoulder.
Ooh. We should be coming up on the town soon. Make sure you look presentable. We don't want to scare them too much.
What's the
Both an
hawk's
orc
name?
and you riding behind us.
Lick the back
Shadowfoot.
of my hand.
Shadowfoot. Ooh.
Good.
Claw attack.
For other female orcs.
I don't. Okay. Should we tell them? I don't think there's gonna be any orcs there.
Shadow wing.
No.
Shadow Wing.
Uh,
Shadow Wing.
Just to reiterate, we all know why we're here, right?
To run from our past.
Local city. Few people have gone missing recently. Big blow to a small city such as this. We're mostly here to investigate and possibly kill whatever it is taking them. That's why we need to be wary. Keep our eyes open. Are you good at identifying?
I've got a lot of knowledges.
Yes, yes. Protect the humans. Protect the people. Yes, yes.
Glad you've understood after so many years.
So many years? How long have we had this?
This is his first time in
Unwilling-ish
20 years he's
participant.
gotten it.
It's true. Most of the time we've been around, he's had to run a lot.
Sometimes I ran
That's why
away.
he's so large and in charge.
They just find him hiding in the same spot every time.
After a few hours of travel, you guys make your way towards town. It's a pine tree region around here and everything. That's the majority of what you see, white pines, and interspersed throughout are maybe some other species of pine trees and such. Not sure how they got there. The backdrop, as you're making your way in towards town, is the Cruzy Mountains covering up. They reach pretty far into the sky and everything, but they're not quite high enough to be capped with snow and everything, but you can still see the trees making their way across them. The city is quiet, almost oppressive silence as you guys make your way in. It's small, the hamlet, not city, very tiny. You could probably count, even you, how many buildings there are. You see,
60 buildings. I'm
towards
pretty
the
smart.
center of the town, you can see the large church right in the middle there. There's lots of farm fields splayed out between here and the mountains. Most of them are laying fallow right now, getting ready to,
winter.
Yeah, for the winter. I couldn't think of the word there. To recharge their growing potential.
Everyone's
There's another bigger house off to the far past the church and everything in the distance. It looks a little bit nicer than these like thatch roofed, kind of brick buildings around here and such. Most likely belongs to the Lord and everything. But you guys make your way into town. No one comes out to greet you at all. It's actually like a hushed silence.
We
through
see
the
people.
village. You do like off in the distance. There's people working. It is in the fall time, so it's a bit chilly for your nips are probably hard, I'm assuming.
I display them.
And everything. It's quite intimidating.
It is intimidating.
But most of the people in the city would be working out in the fields right now, trying to get the stock ready. That's why it's a big deal that they lost several people throughout the last week and such. Well, they've lost them longer than that because time to get the message there, time for you guys to get here.
Texting, man.
Time works that way.
Yeah.
Kind of funny. They just use sending. They all got that spell.
Exactly.
But,
They actually died 2 years ago. We're just now getting
yeah. Our first stop's going to be at the temple there. They'll be able to provide us with some lodging and information we need. You'll have to wait outside as usual.
Will there be food?
Might be a bit cold for you later, but I'm sure you can make do, right?
Ah, Shall we go?
We do have rations and such, of course.
I'd say we do have rats for
Yeah.
you.
That's his
Just
hero.
rats.
Yeah.
Delicacy.
Stay out in the watching him for us there, Octavius.
Give a mitten
Just keep an
salute.
eye on him, make sure he doesn't scare the local folk or run them off too hard.
I'll do my best.
Sister Sally will make our way in and see what we can procure.
Immediately. I feel bad for you. Here. Go free.
As he's running.
You just kill him. He broke loose. Nothing could be done.
You guys are gone for like,
Sorry.
you guys are gone for like 5 minutes. I throw a gun on him.
That was your plan, but you grab all 5 pistols and all like clink, 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 clink. And you're like,
Back!
that's fucking hilarious, dude. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're fine. It's good. Good. There are hitching posts outside of the church. With a small town like this, the church is probably the only place that has lodging for strangers in town, or there would be, available for that. So, you and David make your way in. You're pretty good with the religious folk. I'll let you lead the way through this.
Yeah, let's see what we can find out.
Mm-hmm. You guys make your way in, and it's a small, it's bigger than the rest of the buildings, but it's still small. Probably 2 rows of pews going down the aisle, maybe 10 of them, 12 of them total. Not a whole lot of space, a lot of room for everyone. You don't see anyone when you make your way in. It is. Do you have knowledge religion? Yeah, I would assume you want to roll it
I took that one.
to identify what the church
Don't have
is.
that one. I'm not here.
10.
It's pretty easy to figure out that it's a church to Sarenrae, the goddess of light, in this region. You don't see anyone while you're in there right now. You can see there's maybe some office spaces or rooms in the back where it'd be likely to find a deacon or a priest.
A deacon what?
Back in those areas.
Ooh. I'll head back to confess.
I'm going to confess a sin. What sin? This one.
You tell me, Father. Should I say Daddy?
Ooh, easy, Daddy. This is a family stream.
You make your way back, and you can see sitting behind a nice desk and everything, good size. There's a short, skinny, bald man. Looks to be probably in his late 50s, early 60s there. Yes, can I help you?
Yes, I heard you've had some troubles here in town. Does this crew have a name?
The crew? Did you guys think of a name at all, by chance?
The Silver
No.
Chalice Knights. It's just so tasty.
Silver Palace Knights.
Yeah.
The Pewter Palace?
Pewter Palace. Because it's dark instead of light.
Yeah.
Group can't go wrong. Everybody makes it back.
Go team win.
No one dies.
Team win.
Maybe we'll think of one later.
From that well-known group of monster hunters.
Yeah. You're from the capital, then.
You've heard
You're
of
one of the
us.
sisters from the main church.
The Divine Hunt.
You came here to help our town.
Yes.
I like
I
that.
heard
Not bad.
there were some missing people.
Yes. We've lost a few of the youth. We lost, what was it? It was Elie. She went missing a couple weeks back.
That's a good name. Eli. Oh, wait. I shouldn't write that down. I'm not here yet.
Me either.
Iowin, he was, I think he was the most recent, just a fortnight ago. Actually, since we've sent the message, he's gone missing.
Uh-huh.
And Radu, he was the first. That was a few months back. We didn't think anything of it. Maybe he just wandered off in the mountains, ran astray of a bear or something. That's known to happen. We try to warn our youth
Sure,
about
what
it.
Ray do?
There's no holding them back.
I'm done.
We're worried. It seems like these missing people are getting more frequent. And especially Iowan. He grew up in those mountains. His dad, that's where the boy lived his whole life, running around there playing with his friends. And for him to go missing, that's something.
Have there been any whispers of things, or?
I mean, there's always whispers. People say they see shadows moving in those trees, things crashing about, making horrendous noises in the nighttime.
Ooh.
Yes. Maybe you could talk to some of the farmers there around the area. They might have some knowledge. Some of them spend more time out in the woods. You don't have much to do around here, but
perhaps
work
the
and
families would know something as well.
They might, yes.
Do you think they would be willing to talk to us?
They probably would, as long as you guys have our seal of approval.
You're already with us?
No.
Here.
Okay.
He'll
Anyone in
here.
town,
Let me get you something to help you. He gets you like a little scroll, jots down and puts a stamp from the church around there. It's give you a writ of recognition to any of the people in case they give you any trouble. They shouldn't. You're quite obviously a person of the cloth.
And packing.
Him too. He hasn't seen you yet.
Oh, never mind.
You two are outside. David's in there just touching all the religious stuff while you're talking to the people.
Does he break
He
it?
finds like the ceremonial wine. He's like,
Stale.
Yes.
This is blood.
You can find most of their families. They're on the north side of town now. They're probably out in the fields working. Most likely where they're at. Now there is another one. There's a woodsman. Goes by the name of Hugo. He lives outside of town. He's more reclusive and hard to get a hold of, but he spends more time in those woods than anyone else does. He might be able to help guide you in the right direction.
real asshole.
He's probably home then? Or
There's a good chance. It's hard to tell. I don't venture myself out. It's been many years since I've strayed from the boundaries of the city.
Hmm. And if there's need, I know a fair amount about the healing arts, but would that be available here as well?
Yes. I can. I've spent a lot of my life studying up on this. I'm sure I can channel the power of Sanray to close some wounds here or there. Farmers need them all the time with equipment malfunctions. I'm sure if... would you be able to help if anyone needed it while you guys are
Yes,
staying? I'm
certainly.
assuming you'll be here for a few days at least. I do have some lodging available in the chapel here. How many of you are there?
There's 4. Us 2.
Counted.
A thing and another human.
Yeah.
3.5.
4.5.
3.2.
He appears human. He gives us the impression that he's trying to be human at least.
Part human, part orc, part abomination.
We should have room for all you. You might have to double up 1 or 2 of you, but we are just a small town.
That way you
Yes,
can go.
I'll certainly offer my healing as needed to cover.
Are there any resources you might need while you're here? We do have food and such. It is the harvest time is winding down. If you're here long enough, there's actually celebrations that happen to thank the new year and the crop we have harvested, but that'll be a few weeks away.
Okay, so some food, but not abundance.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to save up. There's only so much to go around for all the people.
You'll find no
fine meals here.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
No
if you need
gluttons
help,
here.
some of the families of the missing might be able to guide you in the right direction and provide you with hints towards them. But
It could be that they ate the missing people. The food is short.
it is. It's not in the hungry times or the cold times yet, though, so unlikely.
All right.
But possible, of course.
Thank you for the knowledge. I'm sure we will return here, but gathering more information is first.
That's important. Our doors are always open. I'll be here usually sun up to sundown if you need my help at all. If not, I also have a small house
And
not
what
far
was
from here. It's like a little shack. You do remember seeing one. Not a shack, but like a small house connected to the church.
And your name?
I am Father Callahan.
That's pretty good.
That's a throwback there.
It is. Tasty.
I'm Father Callahan. It's a pleasure to meet you, Sister.
Sister Sally.
Ah, yes. Nice
We're
to
all
meet
in
you.
the family.
Yes, praise the sun. You and your companions. Good luck in your endeavors. Yeah.
We praising that sun.
Yeah.
Sun
You
bro.
make your way, if you make your way, unless you have any more
Yep.
questioning. You see
that'll be
David
all.
out there. He's like kind of sitting around on pews, twiddling his thumbs, waiting for you to come back. Everything go well in there.
Yes, we have 3 families to talk to and a
Oh,
woodsman who knows the mountains better than anyone else in town.
very valuable information there. Maybe we should head out to our companions outside.
Yes. Go out.
So,
Anything happen?
he ate a rat.
It ran by my legs. I was hungry. When's the last time you ate?
That's just such a general reaction.
Not as recently as you.
You're right. I didn't save you any. I'm sorry, sister.
I don't think it's genuine.
We're working on sharing. We'll get there.
One day.
One day.
I'll leave you a tail one time.
It's okay. No star in the chart for you this time, though.
Fine. So, what'd you guys figure out? What's the plan here?
We've got a few families to interview. 3 missing children over the past month. 2
A
months?
couple months,
Couple
yes.
months? Yeah, a few months ago.
Those are the tastiest.
And the most recent was since we've been dispatched. So in the 3 days of travel, 1 child is left. Well, 6 days.
Children.
Children.
Are they going missing in the same place?
We will find out when we talk to the families.
Oh. Are you good with people?
Not particularly.
Oh! Oh
My charisma's 13.
That's you.
Mine's even worse.
no! Oh no!
We have no face.
Hey, listen, these are harsh lands. Charisma is not needed.
Come to us, eh?
You do
I
have
am the face!
even my guy only has 12 charisma.
Is there a local we
I
can
didn't,
have?
I didn't even take points in diplomacy. I was like, somebody else will have this.
So, we're here to kill monsters, not make friends. You want me to take the
Witcher as fuck.
My steel talks enough.
Where is evil? Who are you? Where is evil?
So we just have the people that have missing the children. Any other information?
And 1 mountain man who may be of assistance.
A local.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get him first, right? He's gonna talk to the people, right?
He sounds
He's
like
a
a
local.
liability.
He does know the people. If we can get him to work with us.
That would make more. What a good idea, Sister Sally. I didn't think of anything like that.
For ease,
I am a man of the
Father
people.
Callahan kind of explained the
And I am a
general area
man
to
made
go
of
to the
people.
woodsman's house.
Yeah.
As per your great
Just one.
idea, let's go get the local system.
Yes, I know where the fields are, and I know in general where the mountain man may be. Hugo.
Hugo.
Smash cut.
What a stupid name.
Real good.
Where does
15
you go?
minutes later.
You guys do make your way. You guys came in from from the west. It's more northeast is the pathway heading out. It's not an actual road heading out to Hugo's house, but it is kind of like a 2 tracks where you can see where maybe things like a cart or a small cart has been pulled through the brush to kind of clear out a way, leading off into the trees. and
So
such.
I certainly make sure that I get off my horse and just lead the horse. Are we gonna leave the horses? Can we leave the horses here, or are we taking them along?
Yeah.
I think we should.
Take them.
I think we can. How far outside of town did he say it was? It wasn't far.
Yeah, not far. I think we can leave them.
Well, I mean,
the horses.
it's a good walk, but
Leave this foul
it is
beast.
through like trees and such. Which the trees, are roughly wide enough that you could ride a horse between them. But there's spaces where it'd be really tight, kind of hard going, and you never know about the footing and such for the horses.
However, the townsfolk could eat your horses.
They could.
Could happen.
That guy keeps looking.
They don't know when to stop. The harvest time started. Until it ends, anything's game.
They harvested
Yeah,
our
it's
horses.
it's not a crop thing. It's like a blood in the water thing.
Like the piranhas. That's what happened to the kids. Mystery solved, man. Harvest time hit.
As you guys are walking into the woods, you see a few children circling everyone's horses except yours. The sickly old man. You see some adults shaking their head, cocking a gun right next to that horse.
If they don't, I will.
As you guys are making your way through this pathway leading up towards his house, who would be leading the way? Unless you want David to do it.
I'm assuming we're doing the same four-way, so
Yeah.
I'm stuck in the middle of
You
everybody.
see him walking. We gotta keep an eye out here. Who knows where those kids went missing?
They
Could
could
be
jump
anything.
on
It could be
us.
hiding right behind that trio.
Pulls out a gun.
You just see there's like a click. Cow.
I
Said-
sniff.
No, there ain't no kid over there.
There ain't no kid over
What?
There ain't no kid over there.
Hold on.
there. Why are you?
Can we talk about that?
We're looking for the mountain man. We're not looking for the kids right now. The local.
All right.
Lesson one, among many, as I'm sure I've given you. This is why we keep an eye on him. We don't want the locals to hear that he's sniffing for children.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, it's a useful ability when it's necessary, especially in our line of work. 'Cause
What?
a lot of these critters like to take the kids. Something about the innocence of them really makes the taste even better to them.
I think I know a priest that
But
used to
it's
say
definitely to the common folk. That took a second to get. To the common folk, it's a little weird. And a lot of them tend to think he's sniffing for their kids, and you know.
He's looking for different
Everybody
kids.
has their own gifts here. See, this is mine. I don't know what the fuck's yours.
I'm a kid sniffer.
That's my gift. I'll question it.
That's actually how we caught him. We got reports of a wild lord walking around sniffing kids.
Some smell good, some smell bad. I can't help it.
They all
It's
smell
my
different.
gift.
It's the first time I saw Sister Sally crying again.
He never heard them. It just was so off-putting.
Those children will be traumatized of being smelled for the rest of their lives.
I can't help it. They smell good. Or bad.
Look, we all got secrets, but that's fucked, dog.
Hey.
You're instantly like, I don't have anything to hide anymore.
I take my cloth off.
I still got my nips out.
Why is one bigger?
You're worried.
Don't
You're
touch
not
me.
sure if it's the sniffing or the cold that's made him hard.
I assume
Something is
both.
unsettling about it.
You're not sure if you're with a worse evil than the one you're hunting. Not sure yet.
Are you
I changed
evil?
my language.
Enemy of my enemy
Oh, good.
is my enemy.
If we ever gotta, give me the word.
I like to think you do that all the time, like
Constantly.
just nervously, but they
Yeah.
always click, and somehow in battle they actually go.
Well, usually I pull out one and click when I'm like startled.
Yeah.
But when I'm in battle, I pull out two. It
Oh.
just doubles the odds.
What a bastard. It's not two-handed fighting if only one of them goes.
Alright, you see David as he's making his way, leading you guys through there. Every now and then he starts rubbing damn spider webs through here. I don't think this woodsman's been to town in a while.
I mean,
But, maybe he's stocking up for the winter. You think he'd be there, though, delivering wood for the folk and such, with
Yeah.
the cold coming.
he's kind of a dick. Not even
You might want to beware if he's this far out of town and people don't visit him. Maybe he's gone
delivering
missing,
the
too.
Uh,
Can't
I do
be
have
sure.
knowledge in nature. I don't know if that's going to work for trying to help find him. I don't know if anybody has anything better.
I think.
Because Seeger might be on his own.
I mean, there's a pathway leading
Is it
to
pretty
his
good path?
house.
Okay, awesome.
You can tell he's probably, whether it's a wagon or a cart or something, to haul stuff down to the city. So it's not like a very super, like it's overgrown, but you can see where there's like little tire tracks making their way out into the trees and such. Cleared out. Woodsman, he obviously cleared out a nice little area for himself.
Just big.
As you guys make your way through the woods more, the night's starting to come. It's fall time, so the days are getting shorter. It's maybe 6 o'clock, so like twilight kind of look, not twilight, that kind of dusky look, where it's like starting to darken a little bit. It's already been a dark day to begin with the fog and the cloud coverage and such. Very depressing. You want to describe your house, or it doesn't matter to you? As you guys make your way into a clearing, and you see
You can see just a small cabin. It's got a small stream running by it. Just kind of few windows. It does look like the door is kind of shut tight. Lots of wood just stocked up around. You see like there's one pile along the cabin wall that's obviously for that, and then a large pile off to the side, and you see the cart sitting next to it. A place to chip down the wood and cut it into more bearable splinters. However, you do see also fresh cut wood just kind of thrown about. Yes.
Does he have a splitting maul or a sledgehammer and a wedge?
Neither.
Jesus Christ, this is a fucking man.
Captain America. Is just
So, I've done that before, and it feels amazing.
yeah. I'd be so terrified I get so many splinters.
It'll fuck your hand. Real
Yeah,
good.
I'd be terrified of that.
Yeah.
You guys don't see, even with the night coming up or anything, you don't see any evidence of life anywhere around the cabin. You see the fresh wood and everything like that, but nothing moving. If anyone wants to do I would say,
Perception.
if you want to do a perception check for a cursory glance right now. Yes.
Natural 20.
Thank God.
I pull
10 altogether.
It's evening. you said?
It's getting towards evening. It's
Yes,
starting
yes.
to darken a little bit.
Not enough for dark vision to matter.
I was going to
No,
say
don't
I
worry.
get a bonus in bright light from my hawk.
It has not been bright light at all
Hang
today. It's been overcast the
Okay.
whole day and foggy. So the fog kind of let up as it got a little bit warmer, but it's still
19.
in the air. 19. All right, as you guys make your way, how are you guys approaching the cabin
I
as
think
you're
it-
doing these perception checks?
Haphazardly.
Yeah.
Long
Just-
Tom.
Oh,
Guess what's
Walking up,
fresh?
trying to make noise will
So-
attract him.
yeah, as Octavius walks, everyone noticed that he's like a little wobbly as he tries to walk. Almost like he's half drunk.
Only
You just got a leg that's shorter than the other.
Something like that. It's a little off-putting.
I like it.
Anyone that got over a 15 with the general perception, you can get. You see, so with the 15, you see as you're making your way up. Again, there's no sign of life, like currently in there. You can see where there's like bowls and such as you're approaching the house, like through the windows. I'm assuming there are windows.
Yeah, or something.
And everything, signs of like the tools he's used. Every now and then you'll see what could be like a gash or something like on the porch or part of the wooden frame and everything as you're making your way up. Maybe
Yeah.
just a slight musky smell around the area. That's more, you pick up on it more with your natural 20. You also notice
Do I have
going
mouse?
around the side of the house, not heading towards any of the tools you can see right now. You can see a small, like, obvious, like, walking path where you can see where the grass has been kind of, like, flanned down from feet going around to the back side of the house.
I attempt to whistle, but it just sounds like.
Smell that.
You do smell some, like, salty fish smell in the air as he does that.
It smells like my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Look, tracks. Follow me.
Oh, yeah. You do see hanging. I forgot about that. I did forget. You do see hanging over the thresholds in the house and like on some of the corner posts and everything. Do any of you have knowledge of nature?
Nope.
You see twigs of some kind of like because it would be like a green plant and everything hung up
12.
around
Can
there.
we roll that?
Anyone with knowledge of nature?
Can you roll it if you're not trained?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and waste that nat
Let me see.
20 on
It's
that.
a train going.
Train
All
only.
together, I think that goes out to be 30.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
You piece it together as rye and mistletoe, for the most part.
Ah, right there.
Carry
Yeah,
on.
Ryan mistletoe.
What? That's not a toe.
Missile.
It's not a missile either.
It's part of nature.
With your knowledge of nature, I am assuming that I didn't read it, that it's used as like a ward against some. Typically, I don't. Where'd you get that? I don't know. Unless you want to explain why you would have it to them, because I don't know the lore behind
Oh,
it.
you got a nat 20? Go, just tell me.
He got that 20, so I'm figuring he would get some
It's
in-depth knowledge.
you know the only two things you know that go together. Those ward off lycanthropes.
Oh shit.
Ah,
Yep, they are a ward, used against different things.
I
Which
informed them in my, of course,
after
great way.
he sees that, after he says that, you with your natural 20 perception, you start to notice that those gash marks in the door, or not on the door, in like the porch and on the wooden structures, they look almost like claw marks of sorts
You should
around there.
lycanthrope.
yeah,
Speaking of those spells.
yeah. That's normally the thing it wards against. They don't like the smell. It's too strong. But not me.
As I get closer.
Wait!
It smells so good.
Better than children?
Disgusting.
For the most part.
Oh.
We just need to get some of that. And solve the issue. Oh, you want to smell kids? Here, smell this instead.
He felt so much ecstasy smelling that, and if kids are just below, I'm concerned.
Nah.
Okay, you convinced me.
These are pretty fresh, so he must be somewhat close, I'm assuming.
You want me
You
to
know
throw
that lycanthropes typically travel in packs and everything. There is a chance that this could be the monsters that are crawling the area. You know, they typically hunt down the smaller game, such as like rabbits, deer, and such, but they are not adverse to taking the wandering child or young adult if they catch them unaware and out and about, especially because usually it would be more likely that it's a pack that's starving, because they are intelligent to know that if you start taking kids, they're going to get people to track you down. If you take deer and animals, they're not going to notice for a while.
Do you want us to roll an Arcana to get any more information on that, or no?
Uh,
Leave it right there for now?
Right now, that'll be good.
Okay,
that's
that's
just the
fair.
basic knowledge,
Perfect.
because it would be a natural thing in this world. That
That's
lycanthropes exist. They're not like in every city kind of thing. You would hope. It's hard to tell. They blend in with society. You do know that, we'll leave it at that for now.
Okay, let's leave it. I'll inform them.
Yes.
Ah, this is my info. Take the info down.
So we have a desperate pack of man-wolves.
Well, I
Dog
said
man, really.
lycanthrope.
Dogmen.
Yeah.
Or wolfmans.
Wolfmen.
I said
Dogman
lycanthrope. I
wolves?
didn't say.
No, they're wolves that
where?
were bitten by men that turned into.
Men.
It's scary, I know.
It's what? Is it just like a dog or a wolf with a man's face?
Have you seen the frogmen?
I don't like this
No,
world.
it's actually a man's
You
body with
actually
just a
have
wolf
seen
face.
frogmen.
I have.
Yeah.
I touched on something good there, didn't I?
I know, it gets worse.
I mean, they're not half bad people.
We're still looking for
They-
the local.
They
You taste
technically are.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm probably not
yeah.
real picky on food, though.
Yeah. Would you have eaten a frogman?
In a heartbeat, yeah. I
Yeah.
probably knew them
They're
before I ate
tasty.
them.
Cooked slightly watery, but tasty.
Haven't had any yet, but I'm willing to
We should
try.
try some. You guys want to... I'd pull out a gun. Talk to this guy? I can draw him out. Fantastic. Click. Oh, okay. Well, I
Do you want
try-
to do a perception check? at all?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do
I
that.
try again. Click.
Let's see.
Making your way back, you got a big old buck. What the fuck? Who's by my way?
You're my property trespassing!
And then hang on here.
Are you guys
No,
still in the
just
front of
be
the
there.
house, or have you gone around to...
Yeah, I would have walked around.
When you go
Especially-
around, you do see there are like
12.
cellar doors leading, the kind of like pull-out ones that you'd see behind the house and everything. They're in the back part of the house. The tracks seem like they go there. No, they are not locked from the outside.
Did everybody go behind the house? I'm still
You just
in the
open
front.
it up.
Yeah.
Right. Which cellar doors are not that uncommon. People do store stuff underground. It stays better. It's cooler. Everything like that. But it is definitely dark and musky and
A bit scary.
Yeah.
So what I'll
Little
do
freaky down there.
is I grab. I assume it's a double door one, or is it a single door?
Double door.
Double
Alright,
door.
I grab one of the doors. I pull out a gun, fling the door, click.
Oh, he sees that little flash of steel.
He has to wait a second in case it misfires.
Yeah. Kind of like 10 even more longer it takes.
What'd you see? I didn't see anything.
Hello? Shut the door. Clear.
Did they all leave me, or did
Are
they
you still in
all
the
go
front?
around? Yes, I'm
He's
still
in the
front.
back. Are you in the
I
front?
stayed in
Back.
the front.
So he's the one to the left.
Were you gonna make a run
David
for
would
it?
go back there with you.
Get through it, Nick.
Yeah, David would go back there with you. So we don't split the party.
Then what I probably do is I'll have David grab one door, I'll
Yeah.
grab the other.
Right?
Yeah, that's where I'm going to be coming back
That's
from.
where-
All right. Yep.
God damn it.
You don't hear anything after you fling that open.
Wouldn't
Would
you?
your doors have been? Would your door have been locked, or would it be open?
The
Cellar door.
would have been locked. That would have
Okay.
been, yeah.
We'll retcon that.
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
What about your front door?
I'll probably tug it
Lock.
still.
That would
on.
might be a simple lock. The cellar door would likely be chained.
Yeah.
So you go around and back. You find the chain cellar door and everything. You see tracks of lead back there. You do see behind you where the stream goes. There's like tracks leading every which way.
Then in that case, I probably tried to shoot
Should
the
I be
lock
showing
off.
up or not? Or, I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't say. Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jump in there.
probably.
You do
Once
see
it started getting dark.
all right. Yeah, you see making your way as you guys make your way around back, and you kind of get a
Walking
big
fast.
glimpse of everything. You see a rather large man making his way from the stream,
I wave. to
looking
him.
like.
As soon as it just stops.
No one move.
Who are all of you?
I'm still in the front.
You do hear you
from-
two do
So
hear another
Alex.
voice from behind because I'm assuming you're a
Oh.
little distance away, kind of being
Oh,
loud.
so he's
at them.
approaching me and homeboy.
Is that the
So
logo?
I'm coming from the
Ah.
You're
street.
approaching me.
Octavia starts to
You
approach
guys do
him.
hear this all happen.
Guess I'll
It
start.
puts
making
out a
my way
hand.
back.
Name is
With you
Octavius
behind me.
Inkwell. Nice to meet you.
So you do see rather large man, kind of just a dingy forest garb, but with a dark cloak that goes over all of it. Large pack on back that actually looks like it's full of different things. You see hanging off the pack is the same rye and mistletoe, different things like canteen, some rope off the side. But in between the pack and sheath up is it's a fucking large like tree
Yeah.
axe. Like
How you
it's
doing, man?
big, and suddenly it makes sense that there's not a splitter or anything around in the other like tree cutting area. It's just, I mean, it's a woodcutter's axe the size of a great axe.
Yeah, holy shit. What a man.
Great.
I know.
I respect it when I see it.
Who
Another axe.
are all of you?
Well, we are with the church. We are. Fuck. I forgot
Holy
my
men.
name.
You didn't come up with a name yet.
Fucking
in
Ethan
the
said
cards.
one that was
in the
baller as
words.
hell.
The divine hunt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually cool. I like that.
We're a part of the
We'll change the
Divine
name
Hunt.
first. Divine Hunt. It's okay.
That's a good one, man.
No.
Write it down.
Did you
I'll
shake his
forget
hand?
I have work to do. What business do you have with me?
Well, we're.
You also notice I'm slightly wet.
Hello.
The clothes are dry, but if you look around the hands, the hair in the back a little bit, it's all wet.
Why are you wet?
It's business of your own, or it's business of mine. I was down by the stream. As soon as I look around, shake my canteen.
Smell fresh.
I was say you don't smell like a child.
Smell like a
Nice axe.
I'm shifting a couple hit points into
What?
diplomacy.
So on with it,
I, did,
Now that we know
I
you're
really didn't
church
think I
boy.
was.
What business do you have with me?
Up to a +3.
We're looking to find the things that have been taking the children. You know, service the community, stop the monsters.
Training skill do we get?
I'm gonna.
Many have
switch my
tried before.
charisma.
I've led other parties. I'll warn you that. Hopefully you are more
There we go, all the way up to 4.
equipped than the last.
Don't worry, we are. And I pull a gun. See? And it actually fires inside.
He's surprised. Gotta reload that bitch. Damn.
Whoops, just holsters it. Doesn't reload it.
Is it like
You see a
Canthrop's?
small smile crack. Your gear is ready.
It's itchy.
You don't want it falling into the wrong hands and being useful.
It's true.
Is
Well-
it like Canthrop's? I seen that's what you have all the smelly stuff up for.
They do terrorize these woods. I've made notice before to the town, but such things might incite a panic, so those powers that be have decided maybe not to disclose that as much. But I think it's highly likely that the missing people are due to such lycanthropes. As you can see, there's scratches all across my cabin. Ryan mistletoe is hung here, is on my packet. Serves as a little bit of a ward against them. Go ahead and roll a bluff.
35.
I believe you.
Okay.
Pretty good, yeah.
I'm glad we're here. We got you now. You can talk to the locals. The kids that are missing.
I can do this again. The locals aren't always the most friendly towards my presence either. I do bring them their necessary firewood, but I don't dally or
Mama.
dally
Yep.
along around town. I much prefer my woods, my stream. But it is an honorable quest. I suppose somebody needs guidance as you track these beasts, and I've already done it 3 times before.
What?
What good is a 4th?
What
Hey.
were those past experiences?
Indeed. What are all of your names? I'm Hugo. Hugo Slabor.
Clark!
Cracks another smile. An ambitious one.
Octavius Inkwell.
Octavius Inkwell must be a scholar. And
Sister Sally.
you?
David Seeger. I'm the leader of this merry little band here.
David, I've only known you for 5 seconds, but it feels like 4 years! Put it there, mate!
You 3, go. You can
Yeah.
stay.
Alright.
Which one's the most recent one that's been taken?
So
I suppose as I glance over at the pile of my wood, I should be taking some of that to town anyway. I'll help you if some of you help carry my wood.
I'm used to carrying huge logs.
So, yeah,
Guy
yeah.
looks down immediately. Octavius.
And with that, I just walk to the cart and start loading logs on it until it's just chocked full.
I help, but not very
I, of
much.
course, help. I'm assuming I'm being watched over by everybody else.
He's carrying
Faster!
mine.
He's
Like,
carrying
oh.
yours.
You're driving the cart, right?
It's just a hand cart. I just pick it up and
What a man.
He's gained his muscles.
I respect that.
Yeah, I guess we should be heading back to town anyways. It's starting to get a little darker out.
as you say that, you notice I reach around to my pack, grab a lantern, and my flint and steel, put it on a stick that goes out in front of the cart.
It is
Noise.
darker when you're under the tree cover. The lantern helps as you guys make your way through it. It's a little unsettling on the sides because now you're aware of a pack in the area. All the shadows seem a little more ferocious, longer,
Every now
fuzzier.
Imagine all we hear
You
too is
hear
like
twigs snapping.
wind of the lantern going.
Yeah.
and
Every now and then you swear you hear a howling off in the distance coming from the direction of the mountains. Something's roaming these woods.
every like solid 10-20 minutes you hear huh! Click.
Oh my god, dude, that's never gonna not be funny to me.
Sad part is
Thank
we've
God.
walked with you outside.
And then you
In real life, we know this is how we go. So remember, I think there's a fox outside.
I can't wait till there's a mirror.
The true enemy.
You guys, it is unsettling as you make your way through the woods, but you make it into town. He obviously would have left at a time that he could still get there, meet with the people who are freshly in from the fields, and still get out or get back to his home and everything as needed. Of course, you're a little less wary of the woods, being used to them and having the warding protections yourself.
And a few, bodies to pass along if someone attacks.
As we get into town, I head straight for the small, just probably like 3 market areas.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, all the logs on a stand that says "Take as you need."
A man of the people.
Take as
Stop! You're gonna hurt yourself.
Clark can read. Clark very accomplished reader.
Clark also smacking the camera.
It's for dramatic effect.
Oh,
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever seen the Star Trek shaky cam?
Yeah.
I roll 20.
Just your nightly routine then. You come in and supply him with wood and...
Not every night, but most. The nights when the woods are quiet.
Respectable. I respect a man who would... I don't know where I was going with that. As you were.
Did you
You
know
went far
any
enough.
of these kids that were taken? Ever meet them personally?
I've seen plenty of the townsfolk and children playing amongst the street. I've seen
Not in a while.
less now, but I don't linger long, and usually most of my trips are towards dusk when most people are out and about.
Would you be able to help us in the morning? Come to find some of these families. Who was the
Sure.
one taken
I'll-
last? Was it Iowan? Was that the one we were told?
Iowan.
I'll do
most
some
recently.
introductions, but I feel most of my use will be in the woods, tracking the beasts.
Do they have a den of some kind that they retreat to? Typically, these pack animals.
They always do, but it's not always in the same spot.
Fuck.
The last 2 missions, we went to different alcoves.
Makes sense.
Most of them are.
I've made recommendations when things got a little too dire that we should retreat. Please heed me if I do them again. I would not like to be the lone survivor of another doomed mission.
I mean, you get used to it after a while. It could be worse.
Doomed mission.
Damn.
You see,
plan to
if you
live.
say that, like,
Yeah.
I forgot to say, my eyes are like piercing, and then they're very quick moving. Like, it's
Oh,
never just a
yeah.
lingering. As you do that, I look at you, and it just softens just a tad.
That makes
So
me wonder
you-
something.
Would you say we might be better off meeting you in the morning and maybe trying to track them down a little bit?
I'd rather not traverse the woods alone at night. Even I am not equipped enough to deal with that.
We can send you with the squirrely one there.
I would like to point out
Or
something.
maybe it'd be
Oh.
better if we all went. And,
Assuming I would stay at your lodges.
oh yeah, that works too. Yeah, that's fine. The church would probably welcome you. I'm assuming
They were
room.
looking for 4 people, not
Yeah.
5.
We'll have to
Well,
double
we'll
and
have to
triple
kick
up.
one person out. Two
One-
to be a watcher.
One humanoid.
So something I want to point out real quick. When you make eye contact with Octavius, you notice his eye looks just a little weird and off-putting.
Oh, God.
What the fuck?
Just a little off.
I need to get down to the bottom of this now.
Did you hear me whisper under my breath? Satyr? Just assume you're a goat.
It's a fair assumption.
Different.
Don't look at me like that.
Haven't you smelled him?
I will shoot you. Click, click, click. quick.
Not a child.
Like anytime you're walking anywhere, you're just constantly pushing shit out of your guts. As you're doing it. That shit's so funny, dude.
You guys make your way into the church. The father is already probably retired to his home. He showed you where the lodgings would be attached to it and everything. They're just just off of the common area and everything. They're sparse, not much more than like hay pillows, maybe some downy feather pillows, maybe a hay bed kind of held together with some kind of cloth.
How many beds?
There are 2 beds.
5.
2 functionable beds.
I'll bedroll it up on the floor.
As everybody's looking
You
at
guys
this,
have had the bedroll before
retract-
you for the last 3 days, so
I was gonna say, I'm already pulling out my bedroll unless you're.
as this is being looked at, I pull my pack off. You see me pull a crude tent and a bedroll and retreat to the outside.
Well, he goes outside. Could I join the locals?
Please.
Let's talk
yes?
to him
Wait.
first.
Oh,
Your nipples are erect again.
okay.
You're half orc, right? Or full orc?
Full orc.
Oh, because I took orc as my extra language. Just to increase that relationship. So I know when you're swearing at me. You asshole.
You're right. Seriously, Sally gets to the worst.
I'm
always
assuming
behind
you
me,
don't
checking
even
out
get
my
mad.
Always.
That's why I'm wet.
I get it now.
You just swear at him in Orcish and he just goes.
I get it.
I think Orcish swearing probably has to be like just the raunchiest, filthiest shit too.
Makes sense.
Oh, I stubbed my toe. Fuck my mom!
And his mom.
And everyone just goes.
I don't know what he said. Yeah.
Is there room for 2 in the tent?
There's not. As it gets set up, you're like, how is this fucking guy fitting in that? It looks like it's made for lightweight.
She ain't got
You'll
2 miles,
sleep
right?
outside. You can use my tent.
we do gotta keep an eye on him. He's prone for running.
Yes.
Ow.
That's Hugo. If he sleeps outside, please make sure he's not taking off.
I guess we didn't
I'll
introduce
try
it too well, Hugo. He's not a
Full member.
always willing participant in this. He's done some unsettling things in the past we prefer not to talk about in
We legally
this
can't talk
hallowed
about some of
ground.
it.
That's true. Some of it is confidential.
I'll continue the
We
quest,
do gotta keep an eye on the man.
but the burden is not mine to bear if this gentleman escapes. I'll do my
I
best to
say
assist.
Either you go outside or he's got to stay in.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Outside?
Yes.
Alright, you
I ain't seen those things go off once.
The only time they went off is when he doesn't want them to go off.
They've gone off once.
Yeah.
Shot that
What's up, big
tree.
boy?
All
I said
right.
a medium tent. I was going to look that up for who all can sleep in that.
Set up that tent. Somewhat-ish.
I'm assuming we make it work.
We're
Either
gonna
way
make
for
it
the
work.
night being, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
assuming
pretty
I'm being watched,
formed.
so I'm not
We
gonna do
take the
anything
beds
too
inside.
crazy.
These 3 go outside, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty form-fitting, so it's not too hard for me to
That's true. You can
snuggle up.
squeeze into wherever you need.
Welcome to the rat trap.
Rat trap. Oh,
Rat
yeah.
trap.
You're going to get double dinner.
It's about
Medium.
goddamn time.
2 creatures takes 30 minutes.
Not sure if you enjoy the night spent
So it'll
close
be
to
a
him or
little tight
not.
if you-
Things feel almost
Tense.
ethereal as you're sleeping. There's
It's
things
a
that
tense
happen the
time.
nights you're near him that you don't think could happen realistically,
Who to who?
but
I do have a
I
fire
feel like
going
they're both
outside my
haunted in some way.
It's about time. I found my match.
you swear that this man who you've spent time with, it's almost like he's grown like several more limbs throughout the night. And you're not sure how it's possible, but that's what it feels like.
Those aren't limbs.
Like you're being caressed in multiple different directions all at once.
As I head in work, be good or be disappointed.
You
I
assume
assume I have no
you
idea.
assume this is normal for humans.
Oh, I have no idea that you knew orc, so I'm completely blown away.
For 20 years.
Yeah.
It's been hidden.
What the fuck? And then you're touching me and caressing
fuck.
me in ways you shouldn't be able to.
I finally let it slip that I know what the fuck you're saying.
You did too.
God damn it.
That and you go, it would have been fine if they were mad or pissed, but disappointed.
Yeah, I can't go anywhere.
I'm surprised there's a word for it.
You said it. You know,
It's a sacred word.
it's
anyway.
really
It's
close.
like sad mad.
That's what it's related to. Sad man. That's exactly what it is. That's real close to it.
That is the
And,
best way to describe it.
And then so I pray for all my everything, all my spells at night. I don't do it during the morning. I do it
That's
at
when
night.
Baba Yaga comes knocking.
Because that's when
anyways.
Baba Yaga wants all my devotion. So I go ahead and take my mask off and I set it up somewhere on the tent. And if there's no place to set it up, I'm gonna have to go outside. So you have to come with me. If you come out with me, and I gotta set it up on a tree. And I'm gonna go ahead and set that thing up, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce.
Ooh.
It's been 1 hour.
Go ahead
Oh, for your spells and stuff.
and we do my little thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my little knife that they allow me to have, along with my orc double axe. And I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a few little cuttings.
What the fuck?
Just getting ready for sleep.
I'm gonna do what I need
I have a
to
little
do.
fire going with some water and some tea.
If there's
You're
a
just
fi-
watching this happen.
if there's a fire going just for flavor, it shoots up with blue flame and doesn't stop the whole hour that I'm doing my little thing.
I had to add fuel to this the whole time.
Towards the climax of him doing this, what maybe were the sounds of wolves out in the distance, like the howling and such, you just hear one piercing, short, but almost haunting pierce throughout the night air. And you see him like almost, he was tensing the whole time. That's his release moment.
Did you hear a chicken?
And we'll say I take 1 damage from all the cutting and whatnot that heals overnight. Just to have good fun with that.
Did you ask
Sleep
me
all
that?
night.
As you asked me that, I instantly on my tea. There are many things in the woods.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a chicken's gonna be the biggest.
That's fair.
Levitate off the ground, just a couple inches, and then out of nowhere, just
Full power.
I debate putting the mask on, and for a split second before the mask gets on, you see my stature change. Suddenly I rise to full strength, and then I just do it, make sure I don't put it on.
I like to think every time you pray to, just a little teeny tiny other white spot appears.
Just slowly. Bing. Put the mask back,
What happens when you put it on?
When the time comes, you'll see the power overwhelming flow through me. The Baba Yagas. You'll see. You'll see. But not yet.
I've seen some fucked up stuff, but you worry me more than a lot of things.
Good.
I'm concerned.
Make my way back to the tent, and I go and lay down,
Welcome
and
to
then
the team.
and you cuddle me with your 30 different arms.
How dare you?
I'm slightly confused, but
It's kind of moist.
not really.
Ain't none of
For the
us
first
normal.
time on the second good, you see me just. First time ever. Oh my god! It's a small flinch.
This crew might actually be able to handle it.
All right.
And then to bed.
Yeah, we make it through the night. Some of us more molested than others. Only relatively for most. The dawn of the crack of the new morn. Yeah.
Hit the rest track.
Because I sleep in just slightly.
Yeah.
Good. I
You
get
would
dressed.
probably
an
wake
hour.
up first.
Yeah.
I would say the fire. I didn't let the fire
Maybe
go
you
all
need to
night.
do your prayers.
And then
Yeah,
there's
yeah, in the
a
morning
new
doing
smell
prayers.
that you have on your nose. Is there's a pot of coffee over the fire.
Oh no.
Ooh. I grab a couple beans.
You only got one cup though.
Oh shoot! I might not. Yeah, I probably only have one cup. Because
You
I
might
would,
have a
I
cup
would not.
anyways.
Maybe I'd have. I'd make it in a stew pot. for
He'd probably
everybody.
have a cup for his camping gear, anyways.
Yeah, I'll make it in a stew pot, so there's enough. But
Huh.
typically, I probably just have a little tiny kettle just for me.
Yeah.
So I'm not
Oh,
making
that's
it for
true.
anybody
Right.
else.
That makes sense.
Gotta stick to the solitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Octavius comes out of the tent, sees you making coffee, and like, oh, that looks good, and then walks behind something so you can't see him, and you hear water just getting splashed around a whole bunch, and then there's like a pause, and he comes back around the corner. "Whew, so what's the plan for the day?
I hand you a cup of coffee.
I am allergic. It might kill me, so I can't drink it.
Just sniff it. Snort it.
I appreciate the offer. You know what goes really good with that?
Silence.
He salutes you with a mitten.
That one didn't misfire.
As you wake up to the smell of coffee in the air. As well, your captor for the night is gone. You can hear him shuffling away in regret.
Smells like burnt shit.
There's a cup for you.
Oh, thank you. My favorite.
Eyes wide.
Tastes like burnt shit. My
This is just what I needed.
Almost like the dankest child I've smelled.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hugo. Ah.
Or anybody that comes out, you notice, as soon as
You'll
someone
come
comes
after
out, there's a
your
cup.
prayers and such.
It's time for me to come out. I'm not interested in any of you.
All your makeup's on. No.
Damn it.
David, Joe.
Makeup done.
You think we should head off sooner rather than later? Any more items you think we should get?
The townsfolk generally wake up early if we're still talking to them.
Get them before they get in
Yeah.
the fields.
Yeah,
That's a
it'll
good
be easier
idea.
to find. But
What?
the
the roast
sun's
recent.
probably coming up.
Get there. We'll be able to get a good tracking scent on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it safe to assume that these are nocturnal creatures and that they only really transform during the night?
That's a safe assumption.
Let us know. Let me know when you want me
Do
to
you
make
say
it.
that
Unless
out
you
loud?
want to do a knowledge arcana.
I cannot.
That's too sexy.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna have to. Because I'm just knowledgeable about such things. I'm the only one rolling.
Oh,
Yeah.
Time to get a
check
one,
on
baby.
Don't disappoint.
I rolled too good. 22.
that. 13.
You pretty much remember what you guys went over the night before about there being leaders and such in the pack, alphas, if you will, for lack of a outdated term for it.
Rogans.
You know, yeah, that typically they only transform at nighttime, and it's usually based on a lunar cycle. But if there is a particularly powerful or potent leader among them, it's almost like he can transform freely once they reach a certain level, essentially. But he can also almost send the other wolves, the other
Into a
werewolves,
frenzy or
into a
something.
frenzy and force them to transform at unnatural times as well.
I share that info
Mm-hmm.
in my language.
It's a little tidbit you just happen to remember. So the only one that understood you was him.
No, not in my language. Sorry. In my voice. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I
Yes.
was like in your language.
I'm sorry. That was my
But
I've read about such things.
yep.
You can
Your
read.
foreboding stature hides a wisdom.
I know a little bit. I was well trusted in my tribe when my tribe existed.
Yeah, telling those stories again. What happened to that tribe?
Yeah.
Lost them, huh?
The church wiped them all out.
Yeah, he was the only one worth keeping, really.
Wait, so you genocided an entire group of people?
Should have seen what they were doing to the others. I didn't. I just heard about it.
So, wait.
We just got stuck with it.
And with that, just a quick rise. Yes, I just pull the burlap part of the tent, and then all the sticks just fall over.
It bumps our tent falls over.
Falls over, catches on fire.
As I'm quickly brought out of
There
reminiscing.
wasn't even a fire near. Just
And then with one quick step after the tent, I just kick the fire, and it. We should be going soon. They'll be heading to the fields, and we may miss them.
Sorry, that was so hot. I just... I lost... What?
He's right. Let's get moving.
What? Okay.
As all the memories and pictures of my tribe and all the little children growing up and all the great fine warriors and the wizards and the fine majestic orcs all comes crashing down.
Yeah.
I just,
Just like a peaceful people that were just ransacked.
And you notice I look a little upset because I was forced to remember my losses. I just wanted to end the conversation.
right.
My backstory.
Get that backstory shit out of here. Pack up our shit and get moving.
You both look like you have backstory to unpack. And I saddle up on my horse. Too bad we don't have time. Click, 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 click.
God damn it.
On this.
Do you have a horse?
I do not.
You want to ride with me?
get a cart. I mean, you guys are in town. You don't really need your horses.
Yeah, we
right
live in
now.
our horses, dog.
It's a small.
What are you doing?
hamlet. There's only like
Leave the foul
two
beast
streets.
here. We're just going for a walk.
I like to think that's how you get your horse going. Like you're like. Like it works every time when you go to move your horse and the horse is like.
It's the only way to get the old girl going is what it is.
It's basically blind and
Yeah.
deaf. You got to do it right by her ear.
Oh, trot, trot.
God damn it. It's running for its life.
So, who we heading to? What was the most recent one? Listen.
Iowin?
The Bel Airs.
Iowin Belair?
Iowin Bel
Oh,
Air.
did you already have them?
I win Bel. I just had a first name. Bel Air. There we go.
Belair.
Yep.
Are they
Found himself
princes?
a prince.
Go back to Bel Air.
Yeah.
God damn it.
You're able to point them out. I'm assuming you guys. You see a
You know everyone in town.
older gentleman, probably
I
early
literally
40s
point
or
them
such.
out.
He looks rugged. You can tell he's got the looks of a man that's worked the fields most of his life.
Getting out of here?
About him, and he points him out. He's got nice short cropped hair, a real tight beard, and everything. Looks tired.
Table.
Looks very exhausted. The epitome of probably looks like he has not slept well at night whatsoever. And as you guys ride up, it's almost like he doesn't even notice you. He's walking by himself, kind of muttering to himself.
These men wish to again inquire about your missing or deceased child.
Sorry. The deceased? No, I was not dead. He wouldn't die. He's a tough boy. Who are you?
We're with the Divine Hunt from the capital.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really know. I don't get out of the village much. I don't know what that is.
We're hunters of the strange and unknown.
Unusual.
Are you here to save my boy?
Yes.
Find him. He just wandered off a little bit.
Do you know where he usually spends his time, or where he was when he disappeared?
He was out in those woods out there. We always told him, me and my wife, not to wander too far. There's bears and wolves and such out there, but
Yes,
he probably wandered too far, having a hard time making his way home.
Does he have a favorite tree he goes by, or
No, there's back a little bit out past your house, by where the mouth of the stream is. There's a little waterfall he likes to go to. He says it helps him clear his mind a bit, but they didn't find anything. No scent, no nothing of them over there.
scent?
Yeah.
Well, dogs, of course, tried to track him down. That's where they led him, was there.
The waterfall.
Do you have piece of clothing. Maybe a sock.
I mean, back
We'll
at
try
the
to
house, yeah.
Underwear.
I didn't say it. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Something that was close to his skin, perhaps.
Wait, can you just sniff him?
It's different. It's different.
Is it, or is it a kink?
No, it's different.
Look me in
You
the
don't
eye.
understand.
What
Look
is
me
it?
in the eye.
You don't
Is
get
it a
my
kink?
gift.
Babies
don't-
have the oil.
I mean, I
Children
have
just
some
have the
of his
smell.
Nah,
Adults are adults.
that's
some of his items, but the dogs couldn't find them. You have something better than that.
God.
Yeah.
I
Fuck the
don't know
dogs.
if it's better than a dog, but that's what we've
Not
got.
right. Not right.
Well,
I
I
never
can
know.
get you something close of his, I guess.
He has to wear it. It has to be close to his skin.
This was his
That's when the
favorite
NDA comes
spoon.
in.
That's not good enough.
Everybody had one.
God damn.
And this was
His
his.
personal poop knife.
We still leave it out.
Cut it so this way it wouldn't clog the toilet.
And it helps you.
I respect that.
Adds flavor to the steak.
The same one he's
Give us his fucking socks.
Lick it clean. Lick it clean.
Socks would be fine.
Oh my fucking god,
Somebody clip that. Alright.
Yeah, come back with me to the house. I can get something for you.
Thank you. After you.
You make your way back. His wife's there cooking and everything. The house looks very unkempt, understandably so. They've been a little preoccupied and worried. These were his favorite socks. They're the newest ones we got him. He got them, I think, 2 Christmases ago. He hands you a pair of hardy wool socks. Look like they're definitely used for the wintertime and such.
They're giant.
I grabbed these monster socks and
Just
In one nostril, out the other.
Skin completed.
I've seen how he reacts to it. So I hold myself back. You see veins popping up my. Thank you. We
you
can
can
go
tell he's
outside and
fighting
maybe
a
track.
hardy urge to do something to these
Go
socks.
outside and track.
All right, we'll be able to track him. Yeah, with this. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank all of you, and you too, humble woodsman.
Again.
Yeah, again. Well, you guys are the first ones that he's came with.
Oh,
His
okay.
family.
We're running
This
out
kid
of
just
socks.
went missing a little bit ago.
Yeah. Last
out of
few days.
As soon as we get outside, as soon as he leaves, as soon
door
as
He does.
shut.
He makes his wife,
I like the
bows
think
and
you're just
thanks
like,
you.
I'm waiting for everybody else besides the party is gone, and then
It's
go off.
okay.
Let me go to the bush here. As soon as I get to the bush. And I put it right in my side here, so this way I still have the scent close.
Nice
And then
stained part of the sock right there.
It crunches as it goes in.
Yes. I have it.
He really liked these socks. He
I
didn't want
have
us
it.
to touch them at all.
And then I don't have survival, but I do have, of course, child
Child
scent.
scent.
I do have, because it just made sense for Baba Yaga. So I followed scent as best as I can.
How's child scent work?
I can look it up real quick.
You
Is
get
it
put
like
on
a
a list.
profession?
He's a professional child smeller.
Yeah.
God damn it. Y'all make it sound so horrible.
We're just saying what it is.
Alright. I think I may have to actually get real close to him. Scent ability. So now we gotta look up scent.
It's just too good a flavor.
It is. Detect approaching enemies, sniff out hidden foes, and track by sense of smell. 30 feet by sense of smell. Alright, so we're going to actually have to get close. Wisdom or survival check. Just what I don't have.
You have no wisdom. No way to survive.
You do know where this waterfall. It's not really like a big crack. It's more of like a small from the mountains leading into the stream that you washed yourself in, which then heads downstream even further.
They don't know that. They don't know what I did. That's true.
That's true.
But you know where this is at. They were talking about it's. You think that waterfall's a good spot? I don't know if your scent can pick them out from this far away. It's been a few days too. But maybe if we get there, you might be able to pick up on something.
We'll have to get a little bit closer. That waterfall that he was talking about, we should get closer to that. He said by where you are at, right?
Close.
Let's go there. And once I get closer, I'll be able to smell him a little bit better.
Close. It's about 40 miles away.
I have a good nose. It's alright.
You're able to guide them there on your way.
I do take them directly through the woods instead of a path.
Oh.
This is the third team. I'm trying to test to see how they handle the woods.
Oh. You guys got good movement through woods?
Nope.
I mean, as good as anybody.
Let me clear the path, and I just shoot my way through the woods.
No survival, but good knowledge nature.
Yeah, they stumble through a little bit as they make their way. I mean, it's, again, like I said, the woods were actually quite spacious and everything. They're not too, like, congested and clustered together. The footing's a little rough in some areas and such. You guys can see where the pine forest really kind of, when you get in there, it almost, like, deafens the sound, the outside world. Well, look, I see you're itching for it over there, scratching.
How I actually move through the woods
25.
too, I tie my rope to the end of the axe and I'll throw it so it hits a tree and I pull myself to it and then grab the axe, rip it out, and then I do the same.
Keep up, boys.
It's like climb, but better.
He loses us 10 minutes in, we're lost.
What?
You guys just see him go around a tree and
Then
he's
you
fucking gone. Don't know where the hell he went.
should have never trusted me.
Click, click, click.
Bad guy all along.
Is there any chance? I see you like that mistletoe and what was the other name? Ryan mistletoe.
Ryan mistletoe.
The Ryan mistletoe. Any chance we could get some? Is it pretty effective against these creatures?
It's more of a deterrent. When these creatures change, they're usually drawn to something they can terrorize, eat, ravage. The Ryan mistletoe is generally a smell they don't prefer. But if something's hellbound, for lack of a better word,
Pass it around.
on going a certain direction, nothing's going to stop it.
Yeah, brownie sours. I feel like it's going to be a horrible choice.
It also helps to mask your scent.
I think we could get some of that so we could kind of sneak up on them.
I actually don't have knowledge nature. I'm a fighter. I just have fucking survival. Unless you're going to just roll survival to find it. I don't know what to do.
I'd say roll survival. Give yourself a +3 to it because you've got experience tracking this crap.
1.
Oh god, yeah, you definitely find it.
27.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you guys. I mean, it's not like growing everywhere on it, obviously, but you're able to find a few patches of it here and there that you know about. Maybe you've been harvesting for a while and everything.
It's not that far from my cabin either.
No.
Yeah, I'll lead them right to it.
I don't want none of that on me. It smells nice, but it's too intoxicating. I might not be able to smell the child.
Am I dry
So
on my
keep that to
skin?
yourself.
I don't know if I want to. I don't feel like I'm stepping in. Roll a knowledge nature.
Okay,
Sure.
boss.
If you know something about Ryan Mistletoe, I don't know much about Ryan Mistletoe.
13.
Never mind.
You don't know shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rat bitch.
Yeah. It just smells potent.
I'll text you.
It's actually poison ivy.
Alright, you guys make your way to the waterfall. As days, still more in time and such. It's getting slippery, a little rockier and everything. So you're in the more mountainous areas. You don't see any wild game at all as you walk in. And I mean no rabbits, no squirrels, no weasels, no ferrets, no ermine, no raccoons, nothing. Not even the chirps of birds in this region. It feels almost as oppressively silent as the town did when you were down there. But you've made it to the waterfall. It's quite beautiful. Rocky shores. You see where it forms the stream that probably ran by his house, maybe down into the village where they get their fresh water and such after he's washed his butt in it.
Drop the deuce.
Is that a stick? Nope.
Big old turd. Yeah.
The sour thing went right in the back of my throat.
Oh, yeah. In there.
But,
Quick! Walk into the waterfall. See if there's a secret hole there.
I'll sniff about. I don't know if you're going to roll survival or wisdom, I suppose, what would it be now? Whatever you want.
I figured that as well. But, go ahead and roll. Do you have any ranks in survival at all?
Not even class skill.
Damn. What's your wisdom?
Hey, same.
I figured, let's make things a struggle.
We just have to be smarter than our skills.
That's
Even
right.
with us
I shoot
discussing our classes, we ended up not covering everything.
It's okay. I heard witch, and that was the end of it.
That's fair. Baba Yaga.
I do have my. I don't know if this will give it to me trained because I just have.
What are we looking for?
Oh wait, no, it is trained. for me.
Survival. Huge.
It is trained.
Huge.
Yeah.
I have survival. I've got a pretty decent survival.
Maybe you'll lead us there. I mean,
All right,
whatever.
yeah.
Can we all roll it? It's up to you. Whatever you want.
I would say you're gonna, if you're looking just to track,
I'm going to try and
The
track
kid.
through smell because that's
if
what
you're trying
I
to
would
track
do.
through smell, you can roll it normally.
Okay.
I'll give you a +3 on
Thank
it
you.
for
Awesome.
having the thing. If you're trying to track just from like tracks, I would say with disadvantage because it's been well known that people have came here looking for him
Okay.
since he's went missing. So.
Since there's water nearby, can I roll with any modifiers?
This seems right.
If you were trying to go up the water, yes. This water is flowing away from here, so
I accept your terms.
I mean,
One.
you could taste the water. Maybe you'll taste child from upriver.
I mean, I got
You'll
a
You
become-
can taste child? What's wrong with you? Wow.
Wow, you'll become what you hate.
I ate them. I didn't smell them, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
way different.
A
Natural one.
Oh, hey.
Natural one.
Me too.
Oh shit! What'd you get?
25.
Thank God.
Look, is that the kid? It is just a dead
What you
rabbit.
doing over there, big boy?
Looking at items and stuff.
Okay. You two get no. Nothing. You two got
It's
nothing.
been too long for me. I
Yep.
suppose.
The sense, it's hard. It's not close enough. Is the gist of what you're getting? You know that it's kind of affected by range. You're
I'm probably trying
entranced
to walk
by
to
the water.
waterfall.
Yep. There are no hidden alcoves.
This
in
is
the waterfall
bullshit.
or anything, but you're still trying to find. Maybe there's like a little button that activates it. You start to get a good sense of what you're looking for. You look around at the tracks on the ground, and you can see the set that you believe might be what you want heading off up in towards the mountains and everything. They're very faint. They definitely are more than a day old, and it's not even like by the waterfall you're seeing. It's actually they're mucking about, doing their sniffing and pushing things, kind of weirding you out. And you wander off in the woods in the direction you believe the last time you went hunting for him was, and you do see tracks heading that way, or heading away from the waterfall.
Tracks.
Very faint.
Over here. Faint. Must have been days ago.
They don't look like the tracks of a child, like you would think. They are more the tracks of a beast.
I think this is likely the tracks of the lycanthrope. After all, if he was taken how they typically take small children, he would not have tracks.
They carry him.
Piggyback.
Yeah.
Might have
Look
a
good
belly.
trail.
In their belly.
A blood trail.
Yeah, no blood, just a track.
Lead the way then. Seems like you got a good grasp of things.
Yeah, of course.
This is traveled woods for you and everything. You, as you know the dangers of the area, as you have encountered them before, you try not to travel too far into this because you know that their range is quite wide and vast, that it can be spanning. You can't be sure if they're going to be nearby, if they're going to be farther away, maybe even on the other side of the mountain range and such. But you
I'll relay this.
three
could be
have
long
a
journey.
much rougher time getting through these woods. He almost has to slow himself down as he's walking,
Maybe.
even while
One.
still tracking and everything. But it's just very dense undergrowth. You know, it's starting to kind of settle down with the changing of the season, but your allergies are horrid.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're horrible. You got a headache for most of the day.
Every now and then you guys hear like a weird click sound from me. It's like cough.
But it's getting into the day. The tracks, none of you, who has survival as a trained skill? Beyond you.
I'm so far.
You guys don't know.
So
You're still
buy me a
you
compass
notice
to give me
that
+2.
I do,
What
have,
you
I do have
were-
a compass. I didn't know it gave you +2. It just seemed like some cool shit to have.
Yeah.
On survival checks made to avoid becoming lost.
Oh, just to
nice.
become lost. Nice.
You noticed that what were originally one set of tracks coming through here have went into more, and they're going in different directions. Like this might be a path that has been used
There's
more
also a
than
map
once,
you can have
and
that
some of
gives
these
another
tracks
+1.
look like they are fresher than the ones you were tracking.
I'll try
Like
to
within
get
the last couple days. This is, of course, you guys are a couple hours into the mountain range and everything. You do have rations on you guys if you're getting hungry or anything.
I'm bearing like a dried
Yep.
fish.
There are no rats to find out here, so you are stuck with the dried goods.
I will stop and look at the entire party.
I'm like shoving a fish under my bandana.
Is that a fish?
This is
Fuck off!
Frankie, get the fish.
getting into dangerous territory. We can continue this search if you'd want. Or we could go back to town, look for clues for the other children. But this far into the woods, it's dangerous to be out at night. And I'm seeing more tracks than just a single set of footprints that I found.
I feel like we're on the right path.
We are.
Then this is it. Why stop now?
It is not even quite mid, because you guys started early in the morning. It's probably like 11 or 12.
Which of that?
So you still got a whole half of a day.
I figured
Just
if
warning.
it took us half of a day to get out here, it can take us half of a day to get back.
Yeah.
Are
So,
we hunting or are we just tracking?
alright.
Hunting.
If I
The
may.
answer is always both.
That's fair.
Then we can stay out.
If I,
Prepare for this evening.
I have
This evening.
a pack full of things to survive out here. Are you prepared for such a journey?
I got food.
The night is my friend.
It's settled.
We're
I look for the
We're
set.
always prepared. We have our distraction. We have our.
That's right.
The rest of us maybe stay up in the trees. We'll leave him down on the ground.
At the end of the day, I'll cast my spell, Climbing Beanstalk.
You all get that beard?
Yeah, I think
That
it's
beard spell, remember?
I did not get the beard spell. No. No.
Prehensile beard or whatever it is.
That's a hex. But no, I did not get that.
No.
It did
such a
not
good
make
one.
too much sense. I had to get the child set instead.
I'll
So-
look for the freshest set and just follow that.
I mean, if I may pose an
No.
idea.
The largest set. Roll it.
So if I may pose an idea to the group, hear me out. We know.
Vague. But, you know
You know.
you know that it's leaning towards.
I'll
what
do
you're-
the
Yeah.
the freshest one.
The freshest, yeah.
So we know that thing, like, there's not a lot of wildlife around, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty silent and desolate. If I don't know, one of us were to be wounded and they smelled fresh blood, it might lure them to us.
All of
Right
them.
at you.
As you tell them to run the
Do
idea.
you tell them
Yeah.
all of them at once?
Yeah, you would know that's not a good idea.
Oh.
You already know, so it's most likely there's a pack out here, and
Octavius, look at
I think I'd rather that we get a little bit of a jump on them than bring the whole house down on ourselves.
out here.
I don't think they're
We need to act as they do.
eat children?
No,
If we could follow the tracks, maybe we could get them while they're.
why they're one. They use
Not about that.
hit and run type maneuvers.
Hmm.
As you sleep or as we walk, if they see us, they'll begin attacking certain members of
the
of the
weakest.
train. All the time, the attacks will likely be hurting us into somewhat of a circle until we are slowly surrounded by all of them. We need to do the same thing. We can't let
Standard wolf tactics.
all of them surround us at once. We have to take out creature by creature.
Makes sense. I'm on board. We gang up on
So
One.
we need to be
Mitten.
quiet and don't fire those guns unless we're taking one down.
I don't think I'd make that choice. I'm convinced they do.
Are we all in agreement?
Yeah.
I salute you with a mitten.
What kind of order? I think you should go in front.
I'll go in front for sure.
Who wants to be in back?
Yes.
Probably the most vulnerable position.
Everyone,
You don't want me in bed. You better have Sally on the
you
back.
see a big dirty
That you
fist grab out black grounds,
Yeah.
coffee grounds. Spread these on yourself. It's not just a tasty drink. It's a good way to hide your scent.
If you start to come towards me, I do just pull out guns. Don't do it! Don't do it! Click, click, click. Ah, don't do it, please. I'm like 80%
Do you-
sure it'll kill me.
Do you have a hat?
Yeah,
Like
I
a
got like
straw
a cap on and a bandana, so all you can really see is my eyes.
Do you trust me? And
Ah.
I just sprinkle some on your hat. So yeah, I'll rub coffee
gotta
grounds on
fact check
everybody.
something, man.
I did take back a
Yeah.
thing of coffee.
Put some on my beard.
We within an hour of this. I'll cast a spell of heightened awareness.
Ooh, dope. Alright, I got a 14 to continue on the survival for travel.
Right. You're able to follow the tracks, albeit at probably the pace they have to walk through the woods and everything, because it is through dense, it's through pine barrens too. So I mean, there's lots of pine coverage on the ground, which while it does mask your guys' sound as you're making your way through, it will mask the sound of the other animals as well. So
Makes sense.
It's not like I have bad perception. I'm not really a ranger. Or a fighter with a few survival perks, and that's it.
Thank goodness.
If you get us there, I'll be looking as long as it's daylight.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
3 plus the
Yeah.
2 from this
if I
spell.
drink coffee, it will kill me.
Oh,
My body cannot handle it.
that makes sense. Most
Things.
Most
things can't. Yes. Most things are not able to handle that.
Like dog chocolate.
Alright, boys. I'm feeling pretty tuckered right now.
Say, that might be a good
It's 11
stop
o'clock
it.
before we start getting, because if we go further, one, I have a basic idea of what I'm thinking for the
Look out.
lead up to this.
Dude, I do like
But I
you.
wanna,
Yeah.
You do a good job of tension.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
I like it as long as everyone's fine with stopping
Yeah.
there before we get too far into it.
Anything else you want to say before you end it?
I'm happy that whoever joined us. Thank you for sharing your time with us, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did.
Did you just
Mama P. I mean, I did. Not on purpose. It's just
You did.
accidental.
End it now. Here we go.
Thank you for joining us.
Fucking